Morning light flooded the room in Sunshine Valley. Sunny stirred under the soft covers, but Boop was already floating upright, perfectly still. He glanced down at his chest and his movement stalled. The familiar glow was gone. He patted his chest, fingers meeting only smooth, cold plastic where the heart cover should have been. The light beneath was dim and flickering. Boop hovered, his posture tight, his gaze fixed on the empty space on his frame. Sunny sat up, rubbed the sleep from her eyes, and noticed the stillness in the air. She saw Boop looking down at himself and caught the worry in his stance. She did not hesitate. She hopped out of bed and walked over, placing a steadying hand on his side. "Don't worry, Boop, we will find it together." She looked around the room, her eyes already scanning the floor. The mission was clear. They moved toward the door, ready to retrace his steps and uncover where the missing piece had gone. They started with the bedroom. Sunny got down on her hands and knees, peering into the dark gap under the bed frame. Boop lifted the edge of the rug, shaking it out. But only clouds of gray dust bunnies floated into the air. Nothing. They moved into the living room. It was busy. Pink Wobble was there, tossing socks into a basket with rhythmic thuds. Blue Wobble lay slumped across the sofa, his snoring echoing off the walls like a slow drum. Green Wobble was tucked behind a curtain, crunching on a snack, completely oblivious to their distress. Boop floated over to the sofa, his movements jerky and fast. He shoved his hand behind the cushions, feeling for the familiar shape of the cover. His fingers brushed against something hard and round. He pulled it out, but it was just a lost marble. He dropped it, the sound clicking sharply against the hardwood floor. Sunny watched him, her eyes tracing the dim light on his chest. Every moment the cover remained missing, the light grew weaker. Boop looked at the sleeping Blue Wobble, then back at the empty space on his chest, his hover wavering as if he might lose altitude entirely. They pushed into the playroom, but the door barely opened against a wall of scattered blocks. It was a chaotic landscape of tilted books, lopsided pillows, and thousands of tiny plastic pieces. Boop darted forward, his movements erratic, searching through the mess. They spent 10 minutes crawling over mountains of toys, tossing aside discarded games and tangled strings. Every time Boop reached for a glimmer of light, it turned out to be a stray piece of tin or a reflective toy. His breathing sounded shallow. The floor was so crowded that they were constantly bumping into piles, knocking over towers they had just checked. Sunny paused, her knees sore from the hard floor, and watched Boop fruitlessly sift through a mound of stuffed fabric. She looked at the floor, then at the sheer volume of junk piled around them. The mess was the problem. It was hiding everything. She stood up, brushed her hands off, and pointed to the center of the room. "Stop, Boop. We are wasting time. Maybe we should clean up first." She picked up a stray block and held it out, waiting for him to focus on the task instead of the panic. Boop nodded, his focus narrowing. He grabbed a handful of scattered blocks and stacked them into a precise, neat tower. Sunny moved to the bookshelf, lining up the titles until the spines were perfectly flush. They worked in silence, the rhythm of the cleanup replacing the frantic energy of the search. They fluffed the lopsided pillows and tossed the remaining stray toys into the blue toy box. The room began to breathe again as the floor emerged from beneath the piles. Boop reached for the handles of the heavy toy box, his grip firm. He braced his feet and slid the box across the hardwood. The wood scraped with a sharp, hollow sound. As the box shifted toward the wall, a faint, rhythmic pulse caught his eye. There, resting on the floor where the box had been, lay the missing heart cover. Boop gasped, the sound sharp and sudden. He dropped to his knees, reached out, and pressed the shape against his chest. A satisfying click echoed in the room. Instantly, his heart ignited in brilliant, pulsing rainbow colors. The light spilled outward, washing over the walls and filling every corner with a vibrant, shifting glow that banished the shadows of the morning. The three Wobbles stood frozen in the doorway, their expressions shifting from surprise to delight as the rainbow light flooded the room. Pink Wobble dropped a sock, Blue Wobble shook off his nap, and Green Wobble swallowed his snack in one gulp. They began to clap, their movements synchronized and rhythmic. The sound of their cheering filled the space, turning the quiet room into a small celebration. Sunny stepped forward, her face illuminated by the pulsing colors emanating from Boop. She turned toward the camera, her eyes bright and focused. "What did we learn?" She paused, giving the children time to shout their answers. She nodded as if hearing them clearly. Exactly. When we clean up, it is easier to find our things. Boop let out a happy, mechanical sound and began to spin in place. Each rotation sent vibrant waves of color dancing across the ceiling. He was a beacon of joy, pulsing with every turn. Sunny stood beside him, her hands clasped together, and raised one in a friendly, slow motion. See you next time. She kept waving as the light from Boop grew even brighter, filling the frame until the screen faded to a gentle, warm glow.